Funny thing about markets, they're a bit like weather. Just when you think you've figured out a pattern, it starts raining sideways. Makes you wonder if half the game isn't just learning to live with being slightly wrong most of the time. Hey everyone, welcome back to WildPodX. Tony here. Today's 28th of April 2025. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday again, and even though I'm usually the type who likes to get up early, proper morning person most days, lately it's been getting a bit harder to crawl out of bed at 5 a.m. What about you? Are you still managing your mornings? Or has this snooze button won the last few rounds? Right, quick look at the market. Bitcoin is hanging around at $94,000 mark right now, nudging up towards the $95,000 level. Now, the 95k is a bit of a battleground. If you remember back when Bitcoin broke its all-time high and danced past 100k last year, $95,000 was the trusted guard dog. It held the line so many times. Between November last year and February this year, it rarely closed below that. But once it did break, it went downhill fast, dropping all the way down to $74k mark. So climbing back up here is a big deal. I reckon it'd be quite tough to crack it cleanly on the first try unless something massive happens. And let's be honest, these days it could just be Trump posting a random tweet about Bitcoin or crypto or something else. If Bitcoin hover around this area through May without much drama, it could be a dream setup for altcoins to finally wake up and start sprinting. Now on to our deep dive section of today. Have you ever heard of commitment bias? It's this odd little quirk where once we've invested time, money or emotion into something, we struggle to walk away. Even when all the signs are telling us to run for the hills. It's like seeing through a bad movie because you've paid for the ticket, or holding onto a dead bad investment because you think it'll bounce back. Humans are funny that way. And it's exactly the kind of behavior that market loves to exploit. I find it fascinating how much of investment isn't really about money or the charts. It's about understanding our own stubborn, hopeful brain. Sometimes the smartest move isn't fighting harder, it's admitting when you're wrong quicker. Alright, before we wrap up for today, let's take a look at today's top news. There is a bit of excitement brewing around Bitcoin again. Some analysts are now saying that we might see a fresh all-time high as early as May. They're pointing to a few things. Miners and whales aren't selling as much, and retail investors who missed the last run are starting to dip their toes back in. Like I said, it really depends on how the $95,000 level plays out in the next couple of days. Sometimes market have a real snack for teasing us just when we start getting our hopes up. Meanwhile, Nike is in a bit of a legal mess with its Artifact NFT platform shutting down, which has a lot of people wondering whether big brands are just not built for Web3 after all. And our third and last news. On the other side of the world, El Salvador keeps on stacking Bitcoin like it's Black Friday every day. Even with IMF agreements hovering around them, President Bukele seems determined to keep doubling down no matter what the headline is. I don't know how you think of him, but you definitely can't say the man is not committed. It reminds me of something Morgan Housel once wrote. Patience is stubbornness with a purpose. Maybe Bitcoin's about to show why the stubborn ones end up winning after all. Anyway, that's it from me for today. Let me know in the comments, have you ever caught yourself falling into commitment bias without even realizing it? And what is your take? Is Bitcoin setting up for something big or just playing tricks on us again? Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing for latest updates. Stay invested and I'll catch you tomorrow for another WildPodX chat.